Hey YouTube! First of all, thank you for all the activity on my channel and all the nice comments. So let's jump into the video. The title of this one is 5 things that I'm most excited about in World of Warcraft Legion. Remember, this is a personal list, but I'm sure that many of you guys will enjoy it as well. Number 1. The level through the zones. The leveling in Legion is really fun because there's so many ways to do it and there's so many new excited quests. And one thing is just the landscape is really beautiful, and I really recommend that you're playing this on full graphic because you will get so much more out of the view. Of course, there's still quests where you need to kill one mob and then go back and he asks you to kill a new one, but there's really many of the new ones as well, and you will see them when they come. I do not want to spoil them for you or anything like that, but they're really enjoyable and they're really fun. So number 2, the scaling of the zones. So I think at this point here we all know that you can scale yourself on what level you are. They did that back in the Time Walker dungeon as well, in Warlords of Draenor, but now it's the whole zone that will scale for you. As you can see here, I'm showing on my level 100 Demon Hunter the HP on the Infernal, and I will log to my Paladin in a short time, and you will see that the mob is scaling up in HP and level as well. As you can see here on my Paladin, I'm actually standing at the same spot as I was standing on the Demon Hunter, and I will show you in a short time that the mob gets more HP and more levels as well. So that means that the land will still be difficult for me as level 110 to do, and that brings us to the next topic on this top 5, World Quest. So number 3, World Quest. So what is a World Quest? Well, there's a lot of World Quests as you can see on the map right now. The one I want to do now is this one here because I will get a new necklace. So I'm going to take you guys on a journey to do this World Quest. And it's really simple. Really want to go a bit more into the tips about the World Quest. You can see this one here is purple and got 5 days countdown, and this one here is blue, and that's the quality of the quest, how big the reward is, but that's also mean that it requires more people to do the quest. So you can see that you got 5 days to do this before it disappears and a new one will spawn. But that one we are going to do now is really simple, and that can be done solo. So what you're going to do, you're going to fly to the position that you want to do the quest, and the world quest will just spawn automatic, just as the bonus zone in Warlords of Draenor. And as you can see, as close as I come to the quest, it will just get up automatic as it did in Warlords of Draenor. You will get this dialogue speak from the dragon here and tell you some lore about it, and you need to help them and things like that, and then you can just go and do the quest. And this one here is really simple, so that's just kill some of the creatures and block the spawn camps of them. A thing that's worth mentioning is that there are other people doing this quest as well, and that's how a MMORPG should feel like, that you're not alone in this big world. When you're going to one of the big quests like the epic one or the purple one, people will automatically just group up before in front of the boss and wait for other people to come. That's really nice, and that's really a thing that the game needs. And as you can see, I'm just placing the last one. I actually dropped it because I got in combat. So killing that worm here, and I can place the stone thing on the spawn. And when I did that, I actually got the dialogue bubble again, and the dragon tells me to go and kill the last thing to get the reward. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm just going to kill the last mob here. Again, this is really easy world quest, but the reward is really good, and that's something that you want to do because you can progress using the world instead of just spamming dungeon. As you can see, I actually got a Warforge, so that was pretty lucky. So number 4, the artifact weapon and the class hall. And I could say from this point here that I was really afraid of this because this sounds a lot like Garrison 2.0, but the feeling that the mate in the class hall is actually so much better, and I actually enjoy being in a class hall with a lot of other paladins or a lot of other at the same classes as me, because it helps you a lot and you can always ask someone if you need, and you can get expired to get really nice transmog and so. The other thing that I was a bit afraid of was that all people was running around with the Ashbringer or the artifact weapon, but that it really don't do that much for me now when I'm actually get into the class hall, because people are using so much different transmog and so much different colors, and some people are actually going away from the Ashbringer and transmogging to another weapon because they like them more or because they don't care about the Ashbringer or things like that. So that's really nice, and I like the talent tree in the artifact weapon as well. Some of the things are a bit boring because most of the times it just increased Judgment, increased Crusader Strike and things like that. So it's not that challenge, but you need to unlock it all to get the maximum DPS out of your artifact weapon. As you can see here, my class hall is actually a bit buggy at the moment. I can't open any things. But you will basically get, it's 5 champions you can use, and the missions are longer, so you don't just want to stand in your class hall and wait for them to get back. So you are actually doing the quest or all the hard things that in Warlords of Draenor that you were sending your followers out to. So that's a really nice thing, and I actually think they fixed the garrison into the class hall. So number 5, the lore. This is definitely one of the biggest expansion about the lore. There's so many things. There's the Naga, the Legion, the Illidan, the Night Elf, the Nightborn. There's so many things that you will get rich on lore information in this game. The only thing that I'm a bit afraid of is that they're trying to redeem Illidan too much, and that will happen the same thing as that happened to Grom Hellscream in Warlords of Draenor. In my opinion, the redeeming of him didn't go as good as it could have been. Maybe because the expansion was bad or things like that, but it's really hard to say. But if you like lore, you can look forward to a really good expansion. Of course, it's worth mentioning that there's so much more than just my 5 reasons here. There's the PvE aspect. I didn't really count it that much. The dungeon, the raiding, the PvP as well, the new battle animation when you're fighting. There's so many aspects, and this is really a good point for Blizzard to stand in. This game is really beautifully made. So in my opinion, this can definitely get some more people back to World of Warcraft, because it's really made beautiful and it's really enjoyable. So I hope to see more people coming back to World of Warcraft again. If you like my video, feel free to subscribe to my channel, leave a comment or leave a like. Thank you for watching. See ya.